Welcome back, friends. Previously, in this chapter, we completed the topic about the surface area. Okay, what is the surface area? Surface area means space occupied by the object. If you place an object on any flat surface, and whatever space occupied by that object, that is its surface area. Okay, so we learned that equation for a cube, cuboid, and cylinder. So we need to revise that topic. What are the equation for a cube, cuboid, and cylinder? Because you need to remember the equations properly. So what is the equation for a cube surface area? That is 6L square. What is the surface area of a cuboid? That is 2 inside the bracket LB plus BH plus HM. And what is the surface area for a cylinder? It is 2 pi r inside the bracket r plus h. Also, there are some difference in the equation if it is about the lateral surface area. If we are considering only outer surface area and we are removing the top surface and bottom surface. So, if it is a lateral surface area for a cube, then you need to write 4L square. If it is a lateral surface area for a cuboid, then it is a 2h inside the bracket b plus h. Okay. Now, surface area for a cylinder, that is 2 pi h. Okay. Now today we will learn about the volume of 3D object. So what is the volume? Volume is the amount of space occupied by the three-dimensional object is called its volume. So if you place any object and whatever space occupied, it is not space occupied on the flat surface. It is amount of space occupied in any three dimension. That is become its volume. So amount of space occupied by the three-dimensional object is called its volume. Volume of cube, what is the equation? That is L multiply L multiply L, that is L cube. Volume of cuboid, that is LBH, length multiply breadth multiply height. So in short, it is, you can write it is base area LB. If you draw three-dimensional object, that is a cuboid. If you draw cuboid, and this is length, breadth, and height. So if you want to find the volume of this cuboid, then this you need to consider this base area, that is L multiply B. Base area means it is a flat surface. So flat surface is L multiply B, and you need to multiply height. So base area multiply height. That is also equation for a volume of cube. You can consider LBH or base area, that are the same. Now volume of cylinder. If we consider cylinder 3D object, so again you can apply the same equation, base area multiply height. So here what is the base area? You can see it is a pi r square because it is a circular region. And height, so it is pi r square h. So that is the equation, base area pi r square and height. So it is also equation for a cylinder. You can also consider it for a cube. If we consider cube, then in a cube we know that all sides are of same length. So base area will be L multiply L and height will be L. So it is L. Clear? So capacity and volume. Now there is not much difference between capacity and volume. So what is the volume? Volume refers to the amount of space occupied by an object. If you place any 3D object in any space, any 3D region, then whatever space occupied, you need to also consider its height when we are talking about the volume. So amount of space occupied by the three-dimensional object is considered as its volume. Now what is the capacity? So the capacity refers to the quantity that container hold. If we take one jar and whatever amount of material can hold that jar, it becomes its capacity. For example, you bought a bottle and the capacity of that bottle is 1 liter. So that is become its volume also. So there is not much difference depending on the situation we are using the bottle. Okay, capacity means amount of quantity hold the container hold. So if we are taking some object at our home, then we need to consider it as a capacity. When we are talking it's mathematically, then we can consider its word volume. So both have the same, there is not much difference between volume and capacity. But if you define the volume, then it is a space occupied by the 3D object, and capacity is the amount of material that quantity holds. Okay. If a water tin holds 100 centimeter cube of water, then the capacity of water is 100 centimeter cube. If in a bottle there is 100 centimeter cube of water, then it becomes its capacity. Okay, if we have a jar and it holds 1 liter, or you can say if we have some tin and it holds 1 liter of milk, then that is become its capacity. So capacity of that tin will be 1 liter. We can also measure the capacity in a liter. So here there are some conversion of units. So 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. You need to remember this conversion. For example, so 1 ml, 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. If the question is about finding the capacity in a liter, then you need to divide it by 1000 when unit is in a centimeter cube. So 1 liter is equal to what? 1000 centimeter cube. 1 meter cube is equal to, this is same as we multiply 100 3 times. So that is 10 lakh centimeter cube, or you can write it is 1000 liter. 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube, and 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. Now capacity is also measured in a Now let's take some examples that are already given in your textbook. So here example 8. First of all, remember the equation. What is the volume of cube? That is L cube. L multiply L. What is the volume of cuboid? LBH. And what is the volume of cylinder? Pi r square H. Sometimes you need to use equation base area multiply height. When you need to use this equation? Whenever in a question base area is given, or you need to find the base area. Whenever there is a word about the base area in a question, then it is better to use equation base area multiply height. Okay. So here example 8. Find the height of cuboid whose volume is 275 centimeter cube and base area is 25 centimeter square. Again you can see here base area is given 25 centimeter square, volume is given 275, and you need to find height. So which equation we will use? It is better to use base area multiply height. So what information is given? Volume is equal to 275 centimeter cube. Now volume is always measured in a centimeter cube or meter cube or liter. Okay. And base area is, that is 25 centimeters square. So equation volume is equal to base area multiply height. Now volume is 275, base area is 25, and height that we need to find. So take 25 and divide. So height is equal to 275 divide 25. Now divide 275 with 25. So it is 11 centimeter. Unit is what? Centimeter, because this unit is centimeter, this is also centimeter. So height will be in a centimeter. So 11 centimeter, that is the height of cylinder. Cube. Now next one. A go down is in the form of cuboid of measure 60 meter, 40 meter and 30 meter. So this is the length, breadth and height. How many cuboid box can be stored in it if the volume of one box is 0.8 meter cube? Question is what? There is one room kind of go down and whose length is 60 meter, breadth is 40 meter and height is 30 meter. How many boxes of volume 0.8 meter cube can be placed in a go down? That is the question. So first of all, we need to find the volume of box and the volume of go down, and then we need to divide volume of go down by the volume of one box. Then we can find the number of boxes. For example, if we take one box and there are one box that is of 2 centimeter and hole is 10 centimeter. So how many boxes can be placed in this bigger box? We can place 5 small ones. We can consider this as first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Why? Because volume of one box is 2 meter cube, and if total volume is 10 centimeter cube, then we can place 5 boxes. Same if we know the volume of go down, and here the volume of one box is given. So if we divide total volume of go down by the volume of one box, then we can find the number of boxes. So here let's find the volume of go down. So here length is equal to 60 meter, breadth is 40 meter and height is 30 meter. So volume of go down, that is LVH, so it is 60 multiply 40 multiply 30. We leave up to this because we need to only cancel out this common factor. Volume of one box, that is 0.8 meter cube. This is also in meter cube. So number of boxes will be given by 60 multiply 40 multiply 30 divide 0.8. Now take 0.8 as 60 multiply 40 multiply 30 divide 8. 6 5 are 30, 33, that is 900, so it is 90,000 boxes can be placed in go down. Now next question. A rectangular paper of a width 14 cm is rolled along its width, and cylinder of a radius 20 cm is formed. Find the volume of cylinder. Here one rectangular paper whose width, which is whole converted into cylinder, width is 14 cm, that is given in the question. Now it is folded in a cylinder. So now it formed in a cylinder whose radius is 20 centimeter. Find the volume of a cylinder. So that is one paper which of width 14 centimeter. Now it is folded in a 20 centimeter cylinder which radius is 20 centimeter. So find the volume of cylinder. Now what is the equation for a volume of a cylinder? That is pi r square h. Means we need two values, radius and height. So radius is given 20 centimeters. What will be the height? Whatever width of this paper is there, it will be height for a cylinder because it is folded along with its width. So height will be 14 centimeters. So here we can consider radius as a 20 centimeter, height as a 14 centimeter. Now volume of cylinder, that is pi r square. Pi you can take 22 by 7. R square means it is a 20 square and height is given 40. 22 by 7 multiply 20 multiply 20 and 40. So multiply 22 with 8, so it is centimeter cube. So that is the volume of cylinder. Now next question. A rectangular piece of paper 11 cm multiply 4 cm is folded without overlapping to make a cylinder of a height 4 cm. Find the volume of a cylinder. So here there is one paper whose length is 11 cm, breadth is 4 cm, is folded without overlapping to make a cylinder of a height 4 centimeter. Now, this is the paper. With height of cylinder is 4 centimeter and width is 4 centimeter. So you can consider this as a 11 centimeter and this is 4 centimeter. So if we take this paper, so this will be width, that is a 4 centimeter, and this is the length, that is 11 centimeter. Now if you fold this and make a cylinder, now you need to find the volume of this cylinder. The paper is not overlapped. Overlap means this is not like this. It is completely, its edges completely meet each other. So that is not overlap with each other. Now, to find the volume of a cylinder, what is the equation? That is pi r square. It means again we need a radius and height. So height is given 4 centimeter in a question. So what will be the radius? We need to find the radius because there is no information about the radius or diameter of cylinder is given. So how can we find the radius for a cylinder? So you can see this is 11 centimeter. If you fold this, if this length is 11 centimeter, and if you fold this in a cylinder, so this will be the perimeter of circle, and perimeter of circle is same as 11 centimeter because it is not overlap. So perimeter of this length is 11 centimeter. So we can consider perimeter of circle, that is what? 2 pi. But what is the perimeter? It will be 11 centimeter. 2 pi is 22 by 7 and radius that we need to find. To find the radius, take 7 and multiply 22 and 2 in a divide. So 11 multiply 7 divide 2 multiply 22 is equal to. So here we can cancel out this. So radius is equal to 7 by 4 centimeter. Now we get the radius 7 by 4 centimeters. So we can find the volume of the cylinder. That is pi r square. So take pi 22 by 7. Radius is 7 by 4. So we need to write 7 by 4 whole square. H is given 4 in a question. Now 22 by 7. 7 by 4 multiply 7 by 4 multiply 4. So 7 7 cancel, 4 cancel. Is 11. So 77 by 4. So it will be 38.5 centimeter cube. That is what? Volume of cylinder. These are the example that you need to solve in homework. Volume of cuboid and volume of cube. Here we need to solve 2 extra examples. So this kind of example can be asked for MCQ. So here first, what will happen to the volume of cube if its edges is double? If we double its edges, then what will happen in a volume of cube? Now what is the volume of cube? Equation is volume of cube, that is L cube, when edge is L centimeter. But if we double it, so when edge is double, so volume become what? 2L cube, L become 2L. Now what is 2L cube? It is 2L multiply 2L multiply 2L. That is 2 to the 4 to the 8 L cube. But what is L cube? That is volume of cube. So it is 8 times volume of cube. So this kind of equation can be asked for MCQ. Whenever we double the edges, its volume become 8 times the volume of cube. Now next, 3 cubes of side 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm are married and new cube is formed. Find the side of new cube. So here 3 cubes are there, for which one side is 3 cm, other is 4 cm and other is 5 cm. It is married. So first of all we need to find the volume of all three cube. So volume of cube 1, we can consider it is of 4 sides, so it is 3 cube, that is 27. Volume of second cube, that is of side 4 centimeter, so it is 64. Volume of cube 3, that is of 5 centimeters, so it is 5 cubes, so 120. So after melting, total volume will be 27 plus 64 plus 125. So it will be 216 centimeter cube. So what will be the size of new cube if the volume is 216 centimeter cube? So we can write volume of new cube is equal to 216 centimeter cube. Equation is L cube is 216. Now we need to find the length. Means take cube on left right side. So L will be cube root of 260. So cube root of 260 will be 6 centimeter. So length of new cube will be 6 centimeter.